So hey everyone, it's your girl Mo, Feminine Budgets. So we're back and this is going to be a simple... Now I haven't been doing this in a while, so just to tell you where I've been if you're wondering, just trying to get the money together. It's a budget channel. I need money to do the budget. Simple to the point. So if you see the shadow, excuse the shadow, there's a $100 grocery budget. We're going to do a meal plan. Okay, that's all off the line. Excuse this being off the line. Meal plan and grocery list. And I'm going to start doing this on about the 1st or 2nd of every month. I'm recording this on the 1st, but I'll post it on the 2nd of the month. So I just want to start to do routines and things of that nature. And the first thing I'm going to do is just off the dome or off the top of my head, I'm going to write down what I have on hand. So I do have rice. I do have pasta. And I have pasta sauce. I have cheese. Sliced. And some, what do you call the singles. So I have singles and I have sliced. I have some beans, just baked beans, and I'm doing this first. And I really miss, there's a lady, her name was Grocery Lady, and she used to do the, where she would, go through the house and the pantry and the freezers and everything and see exactly what she has on hand. So then she could make her grocery list. And I believe she made a meal plan afterwards, but I know for sure she used to go through and show what was on hand and then make her list. And then she would go to a Sam's Club, Aldi, and Walmart, I believe. And I think I want to do something similar to that. Walmart, Aldi. Now, Sam's Club, I'm not sure about that, but I'll just write it down anyway just to keep it in mind. Excuse all the penmanship. Hopefully you could read this, but let me just go over it again and show you what I have on hand so far. Rice, pasta sauce, cheese, sliced cheese, some singles, some baked beans, and I'm thinking what else. As far as what's in the freezer, and the reason I remember this without walking through it is because I pretty much go through it every day. The only thing I have in my fridge right now really is pancakes that I just made. So I do have pancake mix and syrup, and there's tons of condiments. So condiments can help you, excuse that D. Condiments can help you decide which one to make too. And what I mean like this, ranch. So if you have chicken on hand, if you have pork chops on hand, even if you have carrots and celery, things that can go with your ranch. Okay, so I have ranch, I have mustard, I have mayo. I do have honey mustard too, and regular, so we could say mustard and honey mustard. Oh, and honey, actual honey. Cereal. There's like 3 cereals there. And this will also help me to decide, okay, I don't need to pick up rice when I do my grocery shopping. I don't need to pick up pasta. I have penne. What else? I believe spaghetti's in there. If not spaghetti, there's penne, and there is, I wanted to try a different one. I'm trying to remember which one I have, but maybe I'll show it at the end. So I'm thinking of what else is in the fridge. The fridge is really, really empty right now. But I do have leftovers. I'm going to make leftovers really, really big because I don't know if anyone watching this does leftovers, but that can be a whole thing, especially when I take lunch. I can just grab some of those leftovers, put them into a food storage container, and go. Excuse the camera if it's a little shaky. All right, so let's talk about leftovers for a second. I don't have on my glasses and I need to wipe them down. All right, so I'm going to try to do this without cutting it off and having to cut it back on. But I need to clean the... Okay, we're going to have to make do without cleaning my glasses. I think I can see. Again, excuse me if it's a little not so easy to read. But just so far with what I have right here, let me go ahead and make a slight meal plan. So how many days do I need to cover? So this is, as I'm writing this is the 2nd of April. No, this is the 1st of April. I'll just do 4-2 because I already made my meal for today. Today's meal was, oh no, I'll probably make pasta tonight. Oh yeah, you know, I always start something and don't finish it. So let's finish this real quick. Just say it's about 5:10. So that's kind of a stretch, but we'll make it work. So these leftovers include, there is, excuse my nails, they are horrific, but we have ground meat, and I did have my nails done, but I picked them all off and they need to be done over. But I am planning to do Veda, which is a video every day in April. It's a video every day in August, but we're in April, so I'm going to do a budget video every day in April. Some of these might include a solo date, a grocery haul. It will include anything where I'm spending money, okay? I just want to throw up something there for those 30 days of April. Okay, and then, so ground meat. I believe the ground meat that I have on hand is ground chicken and maybe ground turkey. I just finished off some ground pork that I had, and I buy that because it is the cheapest ground meat that I run into. Ground pork, then ground chicken, then ground turkey, and then of course ground beef is usually the most expensive one that I see. And then I have some deli turkey, and I have deli chicken slices in there. So what I do need, I'm gonna need, now with bread, I'm gonna put a little question mark here, and then I'm gonna see what I might want to make with bread. And you might think, well, bread is a staple. Of course you want bread if you eat bread. But I have, and I'm gonna put this, see what everything that's on hand, and before you go crazy with just shopping for whatever, look at what you have already. But what you may notice is I did not put pork chops and turkey necks and all that because I don't have tons of meat on hand, so I will have to, it's a new month, so it's about time for me to load up on a few packages of meat. But I might have 1 or 2 salmon in there, and I'm trying to think of what you call it. It's escaping me at the moment. Just the just one individual. I think I might have 1 left. Wow, so we'll have to make that do, and then I can probably make tacos. So let me just write pasta, with meat and veggie, and of course with the meat and veggie, that'll just depend on, you know, if I grab some chicken strips or some more fish or whatever, what have you, meatballs or something like that. And this is supposed to be a dividing line here. So let me just write down about maybe 3 or 4 quick meals that I know I can make based on the meat. So I have those tortilla shells, so I can make some tacos and some quesadillas because I have cheese. So see how you can make some, and then I can mark off what I'm using based on what's over here, what I'm making based on what's over here. So pasta, we'll have the sauce. The sliced cheese will probably go into the pasta. Oh yeah, and then with the veggies, I'm making that big because I have spinach, peas, broccoli, corn, green beans, just make a little little asterisk type of thing there. Okay. So then, with the rice, I'm gonna think of a rice meal. Because we've got rice, we got beans. Might do that one day too. Excuse me. So let's write that down. Rice and beans. The quesadillas. Oh, I meant to write down that I have the tortilla shells. And I have garlic bread in there to go with. Now this one I bought together. I bought garlic bread and pasta. So I knew that was going to be a meal that could go together. So then I'm going to write it over here. And I want the garlic bread to go with this. And also, what else do I want the garlic bread to go with? Not the tacos, not quesadillas. Beans and rice, probably not, but I might put some veggies with this. Maybe corn or green beans. I'm gonna have to look at some more meal plan videos. There's so many, TikTok and YouTube, maybe Instagram too. So I said I wanted to do maybe 5 quick ones. So let's see, we got garlic, or we got the pasta, meat, veggie, tacos. Oh man, I hate that it's so shaky. My hands get so shaky, which makes the camera shaky, so I apologize. All right, and then another thing that we had was what is it? It was salmon, rice, and veggies. That's one that I definitely want to do. And look at how, because I usually get a 5-pound bag of rice, so I want rice to show up in a lot of the meals. I could do the rice on the side of the quesadillas and the tacos and use that up a little bit. Because with this rice, I've had it for a while. I have not had a rice meal in a while, so that's why I want to make a meal plan and actually use up the food instead of, oh, you know, I have this here and I'm still going to go and buy tons of stuff. But because you see, when you make the meal plan, and if you really use discipline and decide that you want to not spend $400 at the grocery. Now, it depends on how your budget is. My budget is $100, not $1,000. Nothing wrong with $1,000. But again, I'm feeding me. Maybe every now and then I make some meals. Not necessarily make meals for people, but sometimes I end up sharing food. You know, and but typically I'm just cooking for me. And it's 100, give or take maybe 50 or 60, but I'm just going to put 100 here. And when you really look at what you have on hand, because you might think, oh, I don't have anything, I need to go grocery shopping. Because if you look at my fridge, you would think, wow, like I said, most of the stuff in my fridge will be my condiments. And I just made pancakes, so there's some leftover mix in there. Outside of that, there's really not much in the, my singles are in the fridge, my cheese singles, but there's not a lot in there, but I do have eggs in there. Now this one, we will have to buy. I think I have 3 or 4 eggs, and those eggs were in there for a good minute. Same with the rice. So that's why, you know, I want to, and I'm going to make a note, use up. All right. So anything with a check means I want to use it up. I want to use up those eggs because there's, okay, as I'm filming this, it's Wednesday. So by Sunday, those eggs should be gone. And I'm going to go to the grocery store on, trying to see. But absolutely, positively, oh, okay. Now let me make a little beverage column here too. Because there's a few beverages that I like to keep on hand. I like to keep orange juice, apple juice, water, maybe lemonade. The lemonade can be switched out with a, you know, I could do, if I'm in the mood, it depends on what I'm in the mood for. if I say, oh, this pink lemonade looks good, or this fruit punch looks good, or this little cran peach looks good. But what I have on hand right now, probably 2 drops of lemonade. Just finished off the apple juice. I probably have a couple drops of OJ. I do have gallons of water here. But on my list, I am going to write apple juice. AJ is apple juice. OJ is orange juice. And then a drink that I like to mix up, like with the lemonade. Not mix with lemonade, but I either do a lemonade or cran peach, as I like I had said before. I really hate that's like a pet peeve of mine when people say, as I mentioned. I hear that a lot on the dating shows I watch, but I digress. But yeah, I like to do apple juice, orange juice, water. I might as well put water on here too, because I can go ahead and get a case of water. And for the drink, I'll just call it a specialty drink. Like if I decided, oh, I want to get some vitamin waters or some Gatorade. I rarely get Gatorade though. I don't like the taste of Gatorade. I'm never really that thirsty. I usually get that when I'm not feeling well. But for a fun drink that's not apple juice, orange juice, or water, and I probably won't get lemonade this time because I just got lemonade maybe the last 2 times I went to the store. I haven't had cran peach in a while, and I said that a couple times, so I might just go ahead and put that in the rotation this time. Get some cran peach. And I was questioning bread because I do still have garlic bread in there. Did I put garlic bread? Yeah, I have the garlic bread. I have the tortillas. And there's so many of these. I need to make some more meals with the tortillas. Oh, another thing I have. This is, when I'm telling you, doing this is so helpful. Now, if you only have beans and rice in your cupboard or your pantry, then of course you want to go load up. But I'm telling you that I have enough meals for weeks if I'm just keeping it real with myself and keeping it real with my budget. I really don't even need to go get $100 worth of groceries right now because I do have some hot dogs. So let me write this on top. We got hot dogs. I'm running out of room, which is a good thing. I'll put it over here. I have those breakfast links. Turkey. Breakfast links. I have the turkey, like the kielbasa type of sausage thing, but it's just a turkey sausage that's like that, if you know what I'm talking about, like the Eckrich. And so, let's go to the meal plan now. But let me just think about when I go through the grocery store. So we got produce. Yeah, I want to get some bananas. I always keep bananas on hand. Like 95% of the time I keep bananas on hand. Let's go down to, I think that's about all I have on hand right now. It's probably some more, but, oh, peanut butter, jelly. So we can write that here. I do have peanut butter and jelly. I have crackers. Oh, tuna. You see, meals. We got meals. Tuna. I want to make tuna on Sunday. So we can write that over here. Tuna with the crackers. Another condiment that I bought for the tuna. I have relish. Okay, so we were on what I actually need when I think about the store. So eggs, we will pick up some apple juice, we'll pick up orange juice, water, cran peach juice, bananas. I do like to, oh yeah, I didn't even write down the snacks. Because I'm telling you, I need to use up. And if you're watching this, somebody watching this, you're in the same boat I'm in. You need to use up what's there if you're trying to save your budget. Now, if you just want to go and do, like, let's say if you have $100 a week or $100 a month budget and you just say, look, this is what I allocated, I'm going to use it. If you do that, hey, that's fine. But for me, because this is going from April 2nd to May 10th. And if you're wondering why, well, because I do have, at first I didn't like to mention it, but I'm like, you know what, I'm on this platform, people might search for this. So I'm going to tell you, this is how I'm budgeting my monthly allocation of food money, aka EBT, okay? So this is EBT money. And sometimes people like to glamorize it, and make it this whole thing where they walk through the store, this is what I'm buying with my food stamps. But yeah, this is going from, and actually, you know what? Wow. I'm glad I went through that talking because I realized that this is not the correct breakdown. This isn't the correct breakdown of these dates, actually. This is going to be, well, 410 is the day I get them, and then to 510, but we're working with 4/2. So it is kind of, yeah, it is kind of correct, Because I was trying to think, that's really why I want to make some meals for now, because I still have about a week before they come on. So it is correct in a way, 4/2 to 4/10, and then 4/10 to 5/10. So we got pasta. I'm thinking of things that can last for that whole month. And then I might just have to go to the store every week to pick up things like, fresh fruit, maybe something to drink. These typically last me a week and a half. I take some with me to work. Every now and then I drink them at home, but I typically just fill up when I'm running errands on the weekend or when I'm at work. And then I'm going to do, and I drink maybe a few swigs in the morning. But what I'm going to do for work is just take, like, maybe one day I'll take apple juice with me, one day I'll take orange juice. But not so much on the orange juice, though, because it has a lot of acid. So I'm going to have another type of lunch drink. That's where the cran peach comes in. Okay, but snacks, that's where we left off. So I have popcorn, and I'm gonna pause on the popcorn because I really don't like how it's been getting in my teeth lately. I mean, of course you can floss and do all that, but I'm like, this is a snack. I want to have a fun snack, an enjoyable snack. I don't want to have an irritating snack that gets all, does all that extra. So I don't have cookies. So I'm going to write down for snacks. We can do cookie. I do want to make my banana pudding. So I'm going to write down here, make banana pudding. So for that, I do bananas. I do Cool Whip. I do a semi-homemade, not necessarily homemade pudding. I do the pudding pack, the Cool Whip, the banana, and the vanilla wafers. They have those other cookies, but I've never is there something else? I'm trying to think what else they put in there. This is longer than I thought it was going to be. But why don't I just do this for now? So this could be 4/2 to 4/10 for this. And then I'll come back around like 4:11. Well, I'll be back every day for other things, but with the meal plan, so we'll just do this like for once a week. So let me just make that note too on the side here. 4:2, so 4:10, 4:10 to, let's say about 4:15, 4:16, 4:20. 4:21, 4:20, so I'll say 25. I know it's not a full week, but I'm just trying to be realistic. Like, I might, not that I'm gonna go to the store. Well, I'm just gonna be honest. Maybe I will go to the store every 5 days. I'm not sure. At least maybe once, maybe every Saturday. So the 10th, 15th, 20, 25, and 4:26. So 4:30, 5:1 to 5:5, 5:5 to 5:10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times at the store. So we're definitely gonna make those meal or make a plan for the meals. So far, we're gonna do pasta with the meat I have in the freezer, veggies I have in the freezer, pasta is in the so-called pantry, garlic bread is in the freezer. To make tacos, I have the meats again in the freezer. I have cheese. Oh, we'll have cheese in the pasta too. Meat, cheese. I'll make a note here, like for the tacos. Excuse me, do I want to do like the cream? What is it? Oh, sour cream. Oh, I have avocados in the freezer too. The avocado chunks. So to purchase for the tacos, sour cream, lettuce, maybe tomato. Do have rice, have beans already. Got the shells. I don't really use taco mix, but if you're doing this, you're following along with me, you want to do your typical taco. Have your taco mix, onion, whatever you want to use. I don't use onions. I don't want taco mix this time. I actually had a taco mix in there. I just tossed it because I don't really want that. I don't eat a lot of spicy stuff. I have kind of a bland diet. In case you noticed or didn't notice, I don't do hot sauce and things like that. Stomach is very sensitive, so we don't do spicy. So my tacos are going to be very just simple. All right, so the tortilla, cheese, I would pick up maybe sour cream, lettuce, tomato. I have some avocado that I would put in there. And I'm trying to think what else would I want on I said lettuce, tomato, sour cream, cheese, salsa. Oh yeah. That reminds me of that too. I have some tortilla chips. Well, I'll just say nacho chips, because I bought those chips for just watching movies. And one thing I do want to do, just kind of like a splurge, is I want to get some Cheese Whiz. I love Cheese Whiz. I want the Cheese Whiz for those nacho chips for my movie nights and things like that. Okay. So what are we going to have from the 2nd to the 10th? Which, let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9? Wait. Okay. Pasta. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we could do some repeats. Like we could have 2 days of tuna, 2 days of pasta. Let's just say that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that should go. Let me just do it based on a date. 4-2 and 4-3. 4-4. 4-5. 4-6. 4-7. 4-8 and 4-9. Yep, that'll work. Because 4-10 is when we do the re-up. And these are the dates that I should be coming back with meal plans. This should be the 11th, not the 10th. So for 2 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, 21 to 25, 26 to 30, 21 to, no, 4 30, 26 to 30, 5 1 to 5 5, 5 to 5 10. All right. Oh, and another thing, I don't have a dining out date on here. We'll have to come back to that one. We probably won't dine out between, let me be real. Let me think about it. Because there is a payday in there. So I'm just thinking, will I do any dining out between the 2nd and the 10th? You know what? We will come back to that. We'll just close it off right here because we're at 30 minutes. I'm glad I was able to share my grocery list with you, my meal plan. Another thing I want to do I want to do it now or do I want to come back and do it? Because I want to give you something every month. Let's just do it now. Let me just make a note of what's actually on the list because this is more on hand stuff. This is list stuff. This is list. And this is list. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back with my grocery list. So this is part 1 where we broke everything down. Shout out to Grocery Lady because this is what I really miss from her channel is when she used to go through the cabinets and find everything she had on hand. And if other people do this too, shout out to everybody that does this. If you don't do it, try it. It will probably save you hundreds on your grocery bill. So just write everything on hand. Again, I knew this off the top of my head because I'm going through my cabinets all the time. Looking through food, looking through there to see what I want to eat. And I just remember, I'm sure there's something that I forgot. Whatever I forgot, I will have it on the next video because I'm going to break down my budgeted amounts for this and then I'll write down the actual amounts. So we'll have, and that should be closer to the day that I go to the store. What do I plan on spending versus what's actually spent? And then normally, like let's say I estimate $20 for everything, which that's saying a lot, but $20 maybe. But then let's say I have 15 left over. I usually roll over my leftover into snacks. But we'll get more into that. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Keep up with your money. Tell it where to go. Don't let it tell you. See you soon and take care.